All right, all right. Welcome back to more FLA Homes. If you're new to the channel, my name's Christian Clay. Alongside me is one of our real estate rock stars on the squad, Epoxy Josh. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? How's it going?
It's going well. For everybody out there, this might be a home that you're looking at. You might have to buy a home without any drywall in it. Or in the case of our clients here, they built this home from scratch. Yes, people still do that nowadays. Josh, take them home.
Yeah, so we had a family reach out. They were renting in the Haines City area. They aspired to be homeowners. So we were looking in the Davenport area. Husband worked in Polk City. Wife worked at Disney. They had a son that went to school in the area. So staying in this school zone was very, very important. Went through a couple different communities. Kept coming back to this one. There was a certain floor plan they liked. They loved the community. They loved the location. It checked all the boxes. Only problem is we went through all the quick move-in homes. They kept coming up with, they didn't really like some of the features about them. They wanted a right-hand garage. All they had was left-hand garages. So after a little deliberation, we came to the conclusion that it might be smarter just to go ahead and build from the ground up. That way they could do everything the way they wanted it, have their dream home spec'd out the way they want it. And
For
that's how we
for
came to this.
for everybody out there, there is some compromise when you are looking for homes, especially when the builder has inventory homes or move-in ready homes, whatever. When they build it and they designed it to the specs that they want and try to sell it to you, there's a little compromise in there. With everybody, it's
Correct.
never going to be perfect. You're talking about the way the garage swings, the interiors, where the outlets go, which we're going to get into. By the way, this is going to be a good learning moment for a lot of people why the pre-drywall walk is extremely important to attend, especially if you're building your home. It happens every time. It happens every single time. But before we get into that, how long are we seeing these builders? How long is the building process right now in Polk? This is where this community is. How long is the building process, permit to close?
Yeah, what I'm seeing right now is in the 4 to 6 month range. So it's actually a little bit quicker than what it used to be for us. We were seeing a lot of 6 to 8s. Now we're seeing a lot of 4 to 6s.
Very nice.
And I mean, it's really a smooth process from start to finish. A lot of different inspections go into it, both with the buyer and the builder, with the county. There's a lot of things that go into it, but they're doing a pretty quick job from start to finish.
Yeah. Now the pre-drywall walk, right? You this is what it would look like. What's the intent of the pre-drywall walk? Because you have the builder that tells you, hey, on this day at this time, you're going to meet with the construction manager and you're going to walk the home before the drywall goes in. What's the intent of that walk?
Yeah, so the biggest intent for the pre-drywall is the functionality of the home, seeing where things are, seeing how the home functions. But in this case, we were able to catch a couple things that were off. If you're buying a quick move-in home, it's really not gonna you're not gonna notice as much. But when you're doing a to-be build and you're having the say so of what goes where, you want to know that things are where they're supposed to be. And in this instance, we found some outlets that were in the wrong place. So they were able to fix that prior to throwing that drywall up and then having to take it down and redo it again.
Exactly. Now, this is an opportunity for you, Mrs. and Mr. future client of ours, to have an outside home inspector come in and overlook the home. The outside home inspector is not going to know where your outlets need to go. They're going to pretty much go over the job that the county has already inspected and see if they missed anything. But all in all, your home is supposed to be up to code at this point. The home inspector is pretty much going to come in and just reassure that. But your pre-drywall walk is going to determine or make sure, in this case, the outlets were in the wrong spot. I've seen the Cat 6s where you get, I know I bring this up all the time. Everybody's probably in the comment section like, not again, where you plug in your internet and your Ethernet cable, that not being in the right spot. The pre-wiring for fans and on and on and on. If you designed your home to your touch, you're going to want to go to this thing because the builders will, and it's not intentional. They're not going to intentionally, like, I really want to mess with this family. Let me put it in the wrong spot, but they will miss something because they're building 10, 15 homes at a time. Now, I guess a question that I have for you that people out there, might not know. It's like, why would the outlet not being on the correct wall even be an issue to a buyer?
Yeah, that's a great question. How you're going to decorate this home, where you're going to put certain things. So if your outlets are in the wrong place, when you move in, now you're not going to be able to set that room up, the bed here, entertainment center TV here. You're not going to be able to do that if the outlets aren't where you were particularly wanting them to be.
Yes, absolutely. So that's the importance of it. Now, if you have a to be, if your home's not to be built and it's spec, and you don't want to go to the pre-drywall walk, we still do these things for our clients, but you don't necessarily have to. I said this before, you're filtered out by the county inspections, which are not always perfect, people, not always perfect. Okay, so how far are we from getting this home closed for our clients? And then secondly, are we still seeing quality deals on the to be built side?
Yeah, so this home should be closing finished within the next month and a half to 2 months. And as far as the deals go, we obviously we get better deals on the inventory most of the time. However, with this one, with the client being able to pick where things are going, pick their lot, pick which side of the home the garage is going to be on, we were still able to get an under market interest rate, all closings and prepaids bought, and the CDD was bought down to about 50% lower than what their normal CDD is going to be in this community.
That's huge right there. Yes. So there are a lot of options when it comes to negotiating, especially on the to be built side. This is a builder here that you can go to the design studio, which gives you a ton of more options than what we like to consider the level 2 process, where you're just kind of picking a few packages. So if you want more information on this builder or this area or areas in general, or if you just want our assistance, you can email us team@morefla.com or text that number above. We can get you everything that you want to know. We do know in the comment section, you guys are like, what community is this? What builder is this? How much was the cost of the home? This video here is not about the sale of this home as far as like selling it to you guys or giving you guys information. It's more so learning anything that our clients go through. That's your information as well. So anything else before we hop off?
Yeah, just like you were saying, before you reach out to the builder, reach out to us. If you go to the builder first, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to let you use outside representation. And whether it's us or someone else, it's always good to have that outside representation. And just like you tell them all the time, builder paid our fees.
There you go. No brainer. Look, if you made it this far, do us a favor. It's totally free. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, what the heck are you doing? Catch you guys on the next one.
Later.